Good morning, Love Wildcats. I'm your host, Zachary Dallas. Welcome to the morning announcements.
I'm your other host, Anyeza. Today is Wednesday, February 16th, 2022. Today is a C-Day on our schedule. Hot lunch today is baked mac and cheese.
Let's take a moment to celebrate and recognize important figures during Black History Month. Today we honor Bessie Coleman. Bessie Coleman was the first licensed Black pilot in the world. In 1919, Coleman went to flight school in France. She paved the way for a new generation of diverse flyers like the Tuskegee Airmen.
Hello! Welcome to Flights of Fancy Storytime. I'm Anne, and usually when the National Air and Space Museum is open, I tell stories in our museum galleries. We thought we'd bring some of our museum stories to you at home. Today's story is about a pilot named Bessie Coleman. Have you heard of her? This is a photo of her. I think she has a very pretty smile. Bessie was born in Texas over 100 years ago. Times were different then, but some things were the same. Bessie wanted to have adventures. Do you like adventures? At that time, airplanes were new, and flying them was the greatest adventure that Bessie could imagine. To learn to fly an airplane, you need to go to a special flying school. Bessie had a hard time finding a school where she could learn to fly. At that time, most flying schools in the United States would not accept women or people of color. That made it almost impossible for Bessie, who's both, to find training. How unfair! But Bessie was determined. She moved to Chicago and worked doing nails to make enough money to follow her dreams. Then her friend told her that there were flying schools in France that would take her. She saved her money, learned to speak French, and got ready. Then she got on a boat to go to France. Maybe the boat looked something like this one. There were very few airplanes or pilots then, so a boat was the way to go. She took flying lessons, and on the 15th of June, 1921, she got her pilot's license. Hooray! Can you find the date on the license? You can also see Bessie's signature. When you sign your name to a document, that makes it official. In her license photo, Bessie is wearing special clothes for flying. You can see the helmet and goggles on her head. Here's another photo where she's also wearing flying clothes. She's standing near a car and her airplane. They both look very different from cars and planes today. What differences do you notice between the car or plane from cars or planes that you have ridden in? She has on a warm coat and boots. Do you see that she's holding goggles in her hand? Do you ever wear goggles? Maybe for swimming or even skiing. They protect your eyes from the water or wind. Bessie flew a Curtiss JN-4D airplane, which is also called a Jenny. A Jenny is a biplane with two wings. One of the wings is above the fuselage or body of the airplane, and one is below. The Jenny is an open cockpit, which means Bessie's head was sticking right out of the airplane when she flew. That must have been windy and cold. That's why she wore goggles. We have a Jenny airplane in the National Air and Space Museum. Would you like to take a ride? Where would you sit in the airplane? The airplane has two seats, one in front of the other. You can control the airplane from either seat. You can decide where to go. Where should we go flying today? To the beach? To see a friend? Bessie was not just a pilot. She was a daredevil, barnstorming stunt pilot. She was known as Queen Bess because she was so amazing. She did lots of tricks with her airplane, like flying loops, barrel rolls, flying very low and then swooping up very fast, and even wing walking. That is when another pilot takes the controls and you walk right out onto the wing of the plane while it's flying. Wow, That's very adventurous. You would have to have very good balance to try that. You can hold out your arms to help you balance. Try walking on a line on the floor and holding your arms out like this. Well, that's our story about Bessie Coleman.
Today we celebrate Innovation Day. Innovation Day is commemorated on February 16th to recognize the role that new knowledge plays in making a country more advanced and powerful. This day is a great way to not only make the existing crop of scientists feel valued and appreciated, but it also inspires young people to pursue a career in technology and innovation. This special day celebrates the achievements of the scientific community and opens the doors to new technologies, inventions, and careers for the young generation.
We stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for the Web Way to Be. At Webb Elementary School, we believe in the Web Way to Be. We are responsible, we are respectful, we are productive, and we keep ourselves and others safe. Please take your seat.
A very happy birthday to those who are celebrating today.
Happy birthday! Today's wildcat of the day is Abbas Zadi. Abbas is such a happy web wildcat. He comes to school every day ready to learn. He works hard, he is creative, and he loves to write about his trip to Disney. Abbas shows the web way to be by being responsible, respectful, productive, and keeps himself and others safe. If you see Abbas, be sure to say congratulations. Congratulations.
It's time for the joke of the day. Why did the man put sugar on his pillow?
He wanted to have sweet dreams. Let's take a minute to be mindful. This week's quote is, "Your thoughts are like seeds that you plant." Wayne Dyer.
Thanks. See you tomorrow. And from all of us here at Channel 51 News, have a sparkling day at Webb.